Hi, Gongus. I'm Andrea Hicks, and I should clarify I'm Quant Andrea because now we have Storytelling Andrea. And I'm really excited to be bringing this week's wellness message with you. I'm partnering with Sandra and HR in thinking about how we can all introduce meditation into our wellness. And I think it can be a really great tool for us to have wellness of mind, of body, and spirit. And I kind of brings me back to thinking about our core purpose, which is to cultivate innovative and vibrant experiences that inspire people to achieve our best for our clients, our community, and each other. And so I think it's a really exciting opportunity for us to explore meditation together. So I want to share a little bit more about how I came to start meditating. And so a few years back, after I moved to Michigan in 2010, I really had this desire for more space in my mind and to slow down the racing thoughts that were coming to me. And so I signed up for a basic meditation class that was over the course of a few weeks in Ann Arbor with a group that I still practice with sometimes. And I also started participating in retreats that range anywhere from a day even up to a week. And so I think that meditation can really transform your time off the mat from the time that you spend on the mat. And spoiler alert, but we'll talk more about that next month, where we'll talk about kind of intervening into the cycle of life and when we have something that might be upsetting happening and how meditation can help us to respond rather than react in those moments. So I think that we should start talking about meditation from a couple of different points of view. And the first one that I want to introduce is that meditation is for everybody. I don't want you to feel like, hey, I have to go out and buy like a zafu and a robe and, a bunch of incense and dedicate myself to a week of silence. It's not necessarily, that level. You can certainly take it to that level if you'd like to as you explore it. But I really want it to be accessible for all of us. Some of us might be thinking like, hey, I don't have time to meditate. And I'd like to set, just the thoughts around that to be, even if you can give 5 minutes a couple of times a week, it can really benefit you. The other thing I think that sometimes comes up as a resistance point when we start thinking about meditating is like, gosh, my mind is too busy for that. And I think that actually those of us with the busiest of minds can benefit the most from meditation. And so I'd like us to all try to just, have space for that and think about meditation as a tool that might help us to manage our thoughts and to slow things down a little bit and be more productive in the way that we think. The other thing that I want us to let go of is doing this perfectly or doing this right. Some of us get stuck in like, my mind went away for a moment. It's okay. Just bring it back to the meditation. It's no problem. And I just want us to let go of that judgment of us doing it wrong and just invite you to label it a win if you are trying to meditate. Let's just start there. So I wanted to introduce a exercise that you might be able to do, over the course of the next few weeks as you're writing your to-do list. And I think one of the nice benefits of meditation is not necessarily that it stops our thoughts, but that it helps us to reframe our thoughts and our feelings. So as you're writing your to-do list over the next few weeks, rather than it being a moment of worry, like all that you have left to do, I'd like you to begin by thinking about everything that you did accomplish today. And those can be really simple things like, I made my lunch today, I packed it for myself, I went to the post office, I finished and sent out that report, I led that meeting. So just think about everything that you did do today, and I think that can help to rev you up from a positive place. And then you can write your to-do list, from a place of feeling accomplished about all that you have done and, all that you still can do in the future. And I do want to give credit to that. That's actually from Queer Eye's Karomo Brown is the person that I heard that from. So if you're a Queer Eye fan. And we're also going to be holding a few group meditations where I'm going to invite all of you to come in and we can share a space together. And I'll do a little bit more information about the types of meditation that there are, and then we can do a brief meditation together. So I hope to see you all in those sessions and that you can join me, and we'll be offering one as well for telecommuters via Skype for anybody that would like to participate who is not in the office. I'd also like to encourage you just to practice in your own time. You know, there's definitely apps out there that you can access, such as Headspace, Calm, Breathe. Feel free to share any that you like or are trying out. And then also, I'm actually going to offer a brief guided meditation as a separate video here that I've partnered with Sandra to do, and so you can access that over the course of the next few weeks. And use that guided meditation if you'd prefer to use that over using an app or anything else, or in combination with. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this brief introduction to meditation. I look forward to hopefully seeing you all in a meditation group later this week, and to talking to you guys more about it the first week of April.